Hello, this is Martha Best with Local Expert News TV, and I'll be your host today. And I would like to welcome Dr. Paul Kukes of Elite Health Solutions as our guest. Dr. Paul is going to share with us what to look for in a great chiropractor. So Dr. Paul, I just want to start out by thanking you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to join us on this call today.
Yeah, it's great to be here.
Now, there are thousands of people who search online every single month for a new chiropractor. Maybe they're new to the area, or perhaps they're just looking for chiropractic services for the first time. In your opinion, what advice would you give to someone looking for a new chiropractor?
Well, probably the first thing, if they're searching online on the internet, you want to look at what kind of reviews they have out there. You know, especially if you're new to the area, you don't have a lot of friends or family that know the area well, and you can't get recommendations from them. You know, the best bet is to look at reviews and see what people are saying about these other chiropractors. After you do that, I would narrow it down to a short list and call them up and discuss with them. If possible, actually speak with the doctor. Typically, the chiropractor should be able to take the time to talk to a potential new patient and discuss with them, you know, what kind of things that patient can expect when they come in, and answer any of their questions in regards to what might be going on with their specific condition. There are a lot of different kind of specializations out there in chiropractic, and that also makes a difference if you know kind of what's going on. If the patient knows what's going on, you might want to focus more, like if they're, say, more of an athletic individual, somebody who plays a lot of sports, is very active, you might want to look at somebody who works more with athletes or has that experience, as opposed to somebody that doesn't. The other thing you want to ask them about is how much time does the doctor spend with each patient. If they're only typically spending about 5 minutes with each patient, the quality of care that you're going to receive there is probably not what you're going to be looking for, and probably won't be the best experience. Yeah, I think that's really the main thing is and once you go in and see the chiropractor, you should know that you don't have to continue seeing them if, say, you're not comfortable with them, or you don't feel like their plan for treatment of you is going to be effective, or you don't agree with it. You can always get a second opinion. They shouldn't be afraid of also working with, say, if you have a primary care physician or an orthopedic surgeon you're working with whatever issue it is. They shouldn't be opposed to discussing your care with those other providers, because integrative care is really the best aspect for overall care for a patient, and so a chiropractor should be very open to that.
I think that's really great advice. So tell us, Dr. Paul, if someone were to actually pick up the phone and call you and set that first appointment, what type of an experience could they get the moment they stepped into your chiropractic center?
Well, when they first come in, they should expect a very personalized attention. When they would come in and meet with either myself or my partner, Dr. Karpinski, we'll go through a very thorough history on everything from what's actually bringing them in to different injuries or other ailments they might have that might actually be related to what's going on. Then, based off what we find out in the history, we'll do a thorough examination, and after that examination, we'll discuss with them a treatment plan where we'll bring up different things and tools that we think might help them get better. A lot of times that might be therapeutic exercise, sometimes that might be adjusting, sometimes it might be a little bit of a soft tissue, like active release technique, which is a soft tissue technique, very best described as like a movement-based massage, and where you are breaking up any scar tissue or adhesions, and it's very, very popular with athletes. All professional sports teams pretty much have an active release technique provider on staff. After we go through a treatment plan with them, make sure that they understand, the amount of time that it's probably going to take to get better, the cost. We make sure that we're on the same page with what we're expecting the patient to do outside of the office as well, because really when they're coming in to see us, we're becoming a team to help them get better. So really they expect a personalized attention.
I like the idea that you become a team with your patient and building toward wellness together. Um, I know that there are many things that set you apart from other chiropractors in the Mount Pleasant area. Would you mind sharing them with us?
Yeah, well, one of the main things is that active release technique I was talking about. Myself and my partner, Dr. Karpinski, are the only two full body certified active release technique providers in Mount Pleasant. And like I said before, active release technique it's a movement-based massage technique that's great with breaking up adhesions, scar tissue. It's good with post-surgical rehab. It's great with any repetitive motion type injuries, so your tendinitises, tendinoses, sprains, strains, stuff like that. Yeah, that's one of the big things that sets us apart. The other thing that sets us apart is the amount of time we spend with our patients. Typically, an appointment with us is between 30 minutes and an hour, and so we're spending good quality time with our patient to get them better quicker. And a lot of times, by spending that extra time, they end up having to see us less often and less visits overall in their whole treatment plan.
That sounds really wonderful. It's really exciting that you're offering such a unique treatment as active release as well. How do they contact you if someone watching needs a chiropractor or to find out more information?
Well, the probably easiest way is to give us a call on our phone, 843-654-9330, or you can visit our website, which is elitehealthsc.com, and you can find out more information about us, and also it has our number there and our email, so you can also email questions or anything.
Great. Well, definitely call Dr. Paul at Elite Health Solutions if anyone needs a chiropractor or has any question about how to find a really good chiropractor in your local area. Well, Dr. Paul, I would like to thank you again so much for taking this opportunity to interview with us and for sharing that great information.
Really, very welcome. Thank you.
I'm with Dr. Paul Kukes of Elite Health Solutions. We've just completed an expert interview, and he's kindly agreed to answer a few questions for me. Dr. Paul, how did you feel about the experience?
I thought it was a great experience. It actually led me to do a little research into what other people say when it comes to finding a good chiropractor, and made me think about that a little bit more. And it was very easy, not much effort on my part, and I thought Martha really guided me through about what kind of things to talk about, and yeah, it was a great experience.
Awesome. Well, what do you think about this style of interview?
I like that it's very informal. It's very open and it flows well, and it's kind of like mock experience of actually sitting down with a doctor, talking with them, and getting an idea of what they do, and yeah, so I enjoyed it.
Great. Well, do you see some value for this in your business?
Yeah, I think so. I think having something like this, be posted online or on a website, patients can see and get a little bit more information about why that doctor or that service is different and how it might be exceptional and better than some of the other ones out there.
Great. Well, I'd like to thank you once again so much for taking time to do this with me.
You're welcome.